Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Bear here, 29-year veteran. And me in the woods, people, it's where bears live. But right now, we're here with you today for another chat council, people. Playing everybody's favorite game in the entire world, Civilization 7. Gonna be playing a little Civilization 7 here. By the way, let me start this off the very beginning of the show. Number one, this is not like a breaking news or anything like that type of show. We're just having fun playing the game, hanging out, enjoying the company with all of you good folks here in the chat council. But some of you might be coming to the show wondering about the brand new patch that's supposed to fix everything. Oh, God. Everything wrong with Civilization 7. Now, it's not coming out today. It was supposed to come out today. Firaxis Games says, it's not up to our high quality standards. So it's going to be coming out next week, the week after that. I don't know, people. It'll come out sometime, eventually. Maybe. So if you're trying to watch the show here tonight, there is nothing really to add to whichever patch 2.2 1.2 1.3 I think. Let me check. Let me just double check. 1.22 as they say. 1.22. So that is not out. So there's no new changes. So if you come to watch that's not what's going to happen tonight. If you came to watch Bear slowly descend into madness, as he played one of his former favorite games and now is just, people, I don't know where we're going with this here, but if you came to see Bear go mad, congratulations, you're at the right show, because we're playing Civilization 7, and it is the chat council where you... Yes, you out there in the chat can tell Bear what the heck to do with his civilization here, people. So let me bring this up. I don't see anything new. It's all the old stuff here, for crying out loud. So let's go ahead and jump back into it here for you good folks. P-Mike says, I'll be here for this one after supper to watch yesterday's to get caught up. Well, there you go. Hey, Bear, watch the last episode. Glad you didn't destroy Tubman without me. I'm this close, man. I am literally... I've had it. I've literally had it. I come to keep the record of the amount of times he yells, Firaxis! It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot this game. This go around. Let's go ahead. Jump right on into it. Let me do the thing with the thing here. So here we are. If you are brand new with us here, we're playing... as Charlemagne, not the god, but the king. And we're playing as Spain, people. I know that's a little odd, but that's how this game's been going, people. That's how it's been going. So here he is, right there. Let me jump into it. We've got our capital city here, Madrid. We actually started out as Greece. I know. Hey, Bear, wait a minute. It's a game called Civilization. You start out as Greece. Why are you now playing as Spain? Yeah, that's a great question. Very, very great question that I'd love to answer to you, but I don't know. Anyway, so we started out as Athens. We came down here, founded the city of Sparta. We had some issues with some hooligans around the way, but we took them out, no worries. Then we had our rival. That would be Harriet Tubman, the evil Harriet Tubman. Founded her city down here. We says, we took it over, renamed it Lesterville after Amy and Melissa. Came all the way across the map, kicked some asser, came all the way down here, surrounded Pat. Harriet Tubman gave up. We settled into an uneasy peace up until the time she decided to make a holy city in Santa's workshop from the evil Santa Claus. So I says, we're going to get rid of that religion. So we went to war against Harriet Tubman. Ha! Guess what? It didn't matter, because apparently you could take over her holy city and convert every city that she has. But yet somehow they still pull out religious missionaries to convert your cities. And they don't even convert their own cities, they convert your cities. So, that was completely worthless. Anyways, we came across, we took her capital city here, we took this other city here. We've been kind of hanging out near a duelist until we found out that she could make her own missionaries. You might notice that there's a cross over there, and she's not Catholic, so how the heck that works, I don't know. Well, we'll fix it in the patch, maybe. Good, I guess. Possibly? I don't know. Anyways, I'm like this close to just like finishing off Harriet Tubman. Like, I've had it. I've literally had it, people. I've had it here. So, anyways, we had that. We came across this as well, P-Money. I don't know if you were... Oops. Where is it? I don't know if you were here with us the last time. We had this little scout. I wanted to check out this cave that was over here. It's like, okay, we've got this enemy... what do they call these? City-states? I think it's a city-state. Whatever the hell they're called. Like, okay, I gotta make sure that we don't get attacked by them. Sure enough, our scout's attacked by this boat here. Like, okay, alright, that's fine. We come to find out that there is literally a settler right there and another boat. The AI could have taken out the boat. Or the settler, I mean. They didn't. They decided to attack my scout for no apparent reason. Okay, terrific. Same thing with the missionaries. We've seen the missionary for Ian come up here to Abdullah, converted it one time, and then just left. But he's like all over our cities. They keep sending their people over to our cities, so I keep having to defend our cities from their religion. So I've got a bunch of missionaries ready to go to convert our cities back over for whatever the heck reason. Why? I don't know, but there we are. That's the reason. I'm sorry, people. If Bear is coming across as a little bit frustrated, that's because he is. It is. A good old Sparta, the unhappiest city on the planet. There we go. Here we are. Oh, which, by the way... oh, we are one turn away, P-Money, from the El Escol over here. So that will be our another world wonder right there. Pretty cool. We'll have that built. So get Mrs. P-Money ready. Get her ready, because we will be doing that here shortly. Let me just remind myself here. I think we had to convert back over Pat. Of course, for reasons, you know, you got to follow along with their missionaries here to figure out where they're converting. So we had to convert Pat back over, for crying out loud, and other things as well. But let's just keep an eye. Listen, people. Let's go with the positive here. Let's keep an eye on this world wonder as we go from turn, and I need my glasses. Yeah. Turn number 84 and 1165 AD, people. Let's go. Let's see what the heck happens here. There's a horse that runs into my city. There we go.
Nothing other than the command of the sovereign in the exercise of his power.
Oh yeah, look at that. Now this stuff I like, okay? That is cool. The graphics that they made on this are great. I like it. If they would have just ported over Civilization 6 to this graphics model, and maybe some of the terrain models, I would have been fine. I would have been fine with it. Instead, they completely screw the game up. And here we are. I hate complaining about this stuff. I just want to play the game, but I literally had it the last game. So here we are. Anyways, so nice. Look at there, P-Money. A nice, beautiful. It's got all these birds. I guess you gotta watch out because the birds might poop on you. But other than that, it's a really nice little castle kind of hangout wonder of the Spanish Empire. So yay. Yay us. Yay, and I think it gave us some happiness, if I remember correctly. 3 relic slots, 1 settlement limit, so that helped. We're 14 out of 12 now. Excellent. El Escador is the residence of the King of Spain. It makes sense for us to have it. Yeah, I would hate for anybody else to have it. So there you go. I hope Mrs. Peabody was able to see the construction of it. Pretty cool. So there you are. There's Madrid right there. Where do we stand percentage-wise with the converted towns? Are you talking about ours? Talking about ours, Peabody. I think it is only Pat. And if I remember correctly, Athens was half... No, it was fully. Let's see, what is that? No, half converted. Half converted, but he had... Did he have another... I forget if he had another one or not. Maybe it moved on. I wasn't watching, so maybe it moved on. Let me just double check for you here. Pardon me, people. I wish there was a way that you can go into the religion and then it tells you that sort of stuff. Yeah, I've got a number of these Ahsoka the World Renouncer missionaries out here. So definitely Pat. And, Axum. Okay, I knew there was another one. Yeah, because they've got a bunch of these right here. Okay. All right, so we'll, let's just do, since we're right there, let's do Axum first. Here we are, Catholic, rural. Yay, us. I don't know how many more turns these people have over here, so Axum could be a little bit of a religious battleground, but that's where we're at. And, yep, okay. Let's see, Pat as well. We'll need to convert that one over. So at least we got half on Pat there. Halfway on Pat, although he still has his other missionary there. So if you're new to this, basically what we're trying to do is essentially we're trying to play defense with our religion. Now, we found out the last game that apparently the AI spams. Okay, this is Bear's theory. Civilization used to be a single-player game. It has since become a multiplayer game. I think, based on the playthrough that we've had here, it looks like the AI is biased towards the single player. In other words, all of the AI players will attack the single player. Now, I'm guessing if you had multiple players in here, they would attack each of the different multiple players, human players that you'd have. We're doing single player, so it looks like all of the AI, in this case with the missionaries, gang up on the single player. So that's why we get a whole bunch of missionaries in our territory, but there's hardly any in any of these other territories. They might come in once, plant their flag, and then move on. So what we have to do is essentially play defense, otherwise we would get overrun. We wouldn't, well, I guess we would have a religion, but it wouldn't be prominent. So we're trying to play defense at one end, and then hopefully send some of these guys out into the other cities to kind of put them on defense. But that's it's been a hard road here, people. Definitely a hard road. Bear went crazy conspiracy faster than I thought. It's true, Peabody. It's true. Listen, just go back to some of the videos. It doesn't seem like that the AI battles too much with the AI. It seems like it battles with the single player. I mean, how many different missionaries do we have in our empire here? We've got one, right? Two. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different ones. Now I only have what? 3, 4, something like that. Oi. Anyways, I'm going to have you here, Amy. We have narrative choice time. So let's jump to that before Beer just goes completely mad. Completely mad. Urgh. Let's see. A visiting priest. Oh, for crying out loud. I was shocked to find a stone statue of a local deity standing outside of the mine. An old miner calls it the Earth's grandfather, placing a small roll of tobacco between the statue's fingers. If he's happy, we're happy, the miner says. Should we, people, crack down on blasphemy? That would give me plus... God dang it. Okay, here's another great one. Firaxis Games. I'm pointing over here to figure out what the heck this is. And once again, your pointer is covering over the information that I need. So it's 4 culture per armorer, but if I put the thing over it, covers up the 4. Allow harmless folk practices. That would give me 2 culture on stonecutters. Or we can take local customs and incorporate it into our own vision. 2 culture on settlements following your... Oh, I like that one. 2 culture settlements following your religion. So I'd probably go with this third one here. But I will hear from the chat, because that's what we are playing here is the chat council. Where you, yes, you out there in the chat, can tell Bear what to do. Let's see. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you. Ruth is waving at you. Well, what about Bear? Oh, for crying out loud. I'm picking up some McDonald's for everyone home at the cave tonight. Oh, great. Sounds good, Amy. That sounds great. All right, did we have a option here, people? Ruth wants to call out blasphemy. I wanted the third option. Oh, for crying out loud. Amy, it is up to you to decide what the heck we're gonna do. What were their 3 choices? Crack down on blasphemy, which gives us... Essentially, it gives us all culture. It's just where it's coming from. So, it would give us culture on an armorer, which we don't have just yet. So, that's crack down on blasphemy. Allow harmless folk practices. We'd get 2 culture on stonecutters. We do have some of those. But we have a whole bunch of settlements. And we've been trying to keep them in our religion. So we'd get 2 culture per settlement. And we've got, what, 14? So that's, if Bear remembers correctly, that would be 28? 28 culture, I believe. If Bear's math is correct. So Bear and P Money are on the third option here. Mrs. P Money on is cracking down on blasphemy, which is fine, but I don't have any armorers, so that wouldn't really help me. Or you could always allow harmless folk practices. We will take a drink as we are waiting on Amy's decision here. And or Melissa's decision as well. The third one, Amy. That would be the third that gives us the most culture. And I'm not sure. Let's see. In 2% culture on, and I'm assuming when it says your settlements, it's actually, you know, our cities, our towns and everything. I don't think that means the other towns that have been converted. I would assume that. I would assume. If not, it gives us more. But if it's just ours, I think it's 20. What did I say? 28. 28. We're at 109 right now, so that would definitely help us. Would definitely help us. Might as well go with 3. I like where you're going with that, Amy. So there you go.
Oh, for a muse of fire.
And that gives us inspiration. And we would get whatever that is. Hail O Quay? K-Way? I don't know. Whatever. They're pretty vague in the description. Yeah. All right. Amy, drive safe. Let us know when you get back home. And enjoy your Mickey D's. Please, enjoy it. I'm good. I don't need any of these. Amy picked me over Ruth. I think that's a first, says P-Mike. Well, that is your excuse. That's our excuse. We get to say, well, Amy's the one that picked it, you know, so, don't blame old Bear or P Money out here. Don't blame us. All right, choose production. Well, Mrs. P Money can come in and tell us what to do with her own town here. as we have another great options here. See, we never had the stone cutter, so that would give us culture, but we didn't have it in our city. So I think it's better. Yeah, 132, so we did really well. We did really well. All right, let's see what we can do here. I guess they've already built whatever that thing is that we saw, that the Kauai, or whatever the hell it was, so doesn't look like we can do that. I'm not going to do a conquistador for crying out loud. We could always do missionaries. There you go, the stone cutters. Stone cutters. And then they find out, like, Homer is, like, the head. He's got, like, what is it, like, the birthmark or something like that. It's been forever since I've seen it, but he's got, like, they were going to kick him out, and he had, like, the birthmark, and then he becomes, like, the head leader, and then everybody hates him again, so they throw him out, or they change it to something else, right? They change it from the stone cutters to something else. It's a good one. I enjoyed that Simpsons, but it's been a while since I've seen it. Let's see, a kiln. We could make a kiln. Ooh, look at there. Or a guild hall. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't have any of those. So yeah, we've also found out that building buildings also makes unhappiness for some reason. So I don't know why that is. But there we go. Oh, that's right, the no homers. They make a new religion called the no homers. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. You know, I'm kind of partial for the research, but you know, building a building is not a bad idea either. Or maybe just plow it into the missionary and just keep making missionaries. Might not be a bad idea, but I will wait for her decision, because we didn't go with her decision earlier, so let us wait for her to make the proper decision for us. Let's see. All of our advisors are recommending buildings. So you could do a guild hall, which would give us basically money. A kiln, which would basically give us culture. A shipyard, which would basically help us produce boats. Or an inn, which would give us happiness, but also increase our growth as well. So that might be an option. We always need more mission. All right, is that what she's saying, P Money? Is she going with a missionary? All right, we'll do it. We will do it 3 turns. 3 turns. Although I'm doing pretty well on the money front, so we can always purchase one. It's fine. Conquistadors, no! For crying out loud. Oh, for crying out, this broken game. No! She says conquistadors. I said I doubt Bear ever wants a conquistador again, so she said missionaries. I sent my other conquistador that we couldn't do anything with up here to, like, scout out the Arctic Circle. That's where he was banished to. Because I couldn't do anything with him, because he was entirely worthless. I was like, oh boy, we get a conquistador. Let's build one. And it's completely worthless, so I'm like, all right, to the Arctic for you, sir. To the Arctic. All right, we get to choose a civic. Let's see. Let's take a look. I forget. Let's see. I was aiming for something, right? I was aiming for either a relic, or I was trying to grow. The settlement limit, I think. That would give me a settlement limit. Is this as well? Receive a relic. Okay. Would this grow? Yeah, that's a settlement limit, so I can do that. Maybe a society, and then no, I couldn't do. I would have to get all that sort of stuff. Let's see, what else could I do? That's boring. That's boring. I like the trade winds. That's not a bad one. It's not a bad one, but maybe society. Did I have any other Spanish? Oh, I could do the Armada, although I didn't really need it. We did this the last time, and I was like, okay, let me give up my gold so I can get an advance on my civics, and I got Armada instead. So it wasn't a really wasn't a really great choice here, but I would say, since it might get us quicker, I might say authority, because we're probably going to need that to get to social class, which would give us another settlement limit, and then we could also do the mastery, and that would give us a relic. And that might be pretty helpful. I was looking at some of the other stuff. Bourgeoisie and yeomanry. Yeomanry! I've never heard of that. What the hell is a yeomanry? Let's look it up, people. I've never heard of yeomanry before. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't even... Okay, well, thanks, Civilopedia, for letting us know what a yeomanry is. For crying out loud. Okay. Whatever gets us closer to more settlements. Okay, fine. I like the way that you think. What did I say? Authority, I think? Yeah, authority. I'm trying to get to social class. So, yeah, that might be the way that we go. Oh, I'd get an extra social policy, too. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do authority. I'm doing some authority. You better respect my authority. All right, let's see. What else did we have here? Open markets, diplomatic action from Julie targeting you has been completed. Okay, great. Ian has made peace with Lafayette. Well, ain't that nice? That was a short war. A very short war. Okay, I'm trying to keep my army there. I'm thinking about just sending him over here just to screw with this guy, but... no, I will leave it there. No, you know what? I need to bring it up here to... Hey, buddy, should we just go YOLO here and just destroy Harriet Tubman? Should we just say, you know, what the hell? Let's just end it all right now and take over Harriet Tubman. That is a serious consideration for Bear here. I need another unit in here. I think he's making his way over here. Seriously considering that, though. I know that's music to his ears, but it's like, oh, God, do I gotta go through warfare? Ah, there's another... God, this is a continent filled with... Can I get in there? That would give me an extra bonus, but I don't know if I can get in there with the missionary or not. Interesting. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen, but let's find out. It does allow you to do it. Okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. Atop a crag, one engineer has built a windmill. Look out, birds! Strong winds help mill raw trees into usable planks. Builders are already clamoring for this high-quality lumber. Should we increase the mill output? That would give us 45 production to Madrid, so we'd be able to build the missionary a little bit quicker. Or manage the market supply, which would give us, gosh dang it, Firaxis Games, 300 gold. I say this because the cursor over there, I can't see what it says. Anyway, so gold or production? P-Money is, of course, angling to attack Harriet Tubman. Ruth says, I don't care. That's the best you can expect from her. Well, we expect only the best from Mrs. P-Money. Only the best. More production. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, because I can get 400 gold in a turn, so I really don't need the 300 unless I was spending money on something, so. All right, there we go. Cool. So, what this looks like to me is it's just a giant island. So, if I really wanted to, I might put a city like right here. So we could get, what is this, tea? We need that tea, people. Fought some wars over tea. So we can get that, maybe. Looks like a giant, like, looks like the Isle of England right here. Or the British Isles, I should say. It looks like that. So apparently the other continent is over here somewhere. So apparently how it goes is you get a continent, You get sort of an island chain, and then you get another continent. Would have loved to have had the world, but whatever. By that, I mean the Earth. Look up! Firaxis Games! Okay, so as we just saw on the previous turn... Good God, so as you saw in the previous turn, we literally had a settler from another civilization right there. If didn't want another city next to their prized city that they had over here, they could have taken that out easily peasily. Instead, they took both of their ships and decided to attack a scout that has no freaking attack value whatsoever. And P-Money, you want to tell me that the AI isn't biased? That's 2. No, it's got to be more than that. Definitely got to be more than that. All right, I got to get the hell out. I can't. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So he'd still be able to attack me if I went there. If I went there, 1, 2. Yeah, he would still be able to attack me if I went there. No guarantee that I can even get to there. Ah, for crying out loud. Alright. So okay, let's follow along with this. Okay, so we've got our scout. He's retreating away from the units. So let's find out if the AI goes after my unit to attack and kill it, or if they go someplace else. I've got this unit right here that I'm trying to send as quickly as I could over here, but I don't think that's gonna work. So they passed up taking out a freaking settler for attacking a scout. That's our AI in the game. God dang it. Alright, let me see how that other thing. Yeah, it helped us. I think we were at 3, so it helped us with 1 turn on our missionary there. Okay, so, let's see, since I'm already here, let's see, I assume rural, since I can't freaking see it, Firaxis Games! Okay, so let's, convert Athens back over to our main religion, yay, we get 25 gold out of it, yay. So they chose the bear over the NPC, that's right, that is entirely correct, that's why I'm like half considering just sending my army up here just to destroy him, just for like the heck of it. Let's see, what is his rankings here? Oh, he's one of our better ones here, man. God dang it. Yeah, Peabody, I'm like seriously considering attacking Harriet Tubman and just taking her out. Just taking out my frustrations, honestly. That's like a majority of what I want to do is just Harriet oh, for crying out loud. Harriet Tubman will be taking out my frustrations. We'll see which AI attacks. Great, they're both hostile to me. Terrific. Okay. That is bear discrimination, Amy. Thank you. Hope you are enjoying your Mickey D's out there. Bear discrimination. They're racist. What can I say? What can I tell you here? Alright, I think I was keeping this guy near Sparta just in case. I don't see any other... I could just go to Tikal over here and maybe convert it, but I'm just going to keep him at Sparta for right now. Chloe, yeah, I'm really back and forth on this one. Alright, I got one left with that missionary. Let's see. Did I have anybody else that was trying to come up this way? Didn't look like it. The only other stuff that I have is way over here. So I might... I'm going to keep this guy right here for right now, because I have no idea what Harriet Tubman's going to do. So let's just keep them there right now. Alright, skip over that guy, skip over that guy. I will keep... Well, let me skip over that guy for right now. Finally! Finally! Amy's got her burger. Bear's got his treasure fleet, people. It's about to... Oh, crap. I've got the... I've got my sailing ship on the other side of where it needs to be. So how about we do this? How about we take Athens, wherever it is. There we go. And let's go ahead and purchase a ship. Just in case. And let's see, where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we go. 560. Yeah, we're good. We get 400 a turn, so I'm cool with it. I mean, I'm not cool with it, but, you know, it needs to be done. So let's go ahead and do that, just in case there's any other ships over this way. Wow, he goes pretty far, doesn't he? So what I need to do is take this ship here and bring him all the way over here to this territory. So let's do that. Zoink. And hopefully nobody else is out here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ship here and kind of put him kind of in the middle here, so we can kind of keep an eye on what's going on in between our distant land island and Athens. And unfortunately, I had this guy over here just kind of hanging out, and I probably should have had him back over there, but that's okay, man. That's all right. All right, let's see. Command my units. All right. Yep. I'm just gonna keep that guy there right now. Skipping over my army commanders right now because I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with Harriet Tubman. Should I go to war with her or not? That's gonna be the major question of the day. P-Money says, hey, it will affect her missionary abilities, right? Well, I would eliminate her, so one would assume that it would eliminate her missionary abilities, but I need to take the other two cities that's like way far to the south, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. But just the two up top, it just pisses me off more than anything, P-Money, so I'm just trying to take out my frustrations. That's basically where the long and the short of it is. Alright, let's see. How am I gonna do this with the... let's just bring him up around this way, and I might deposit him kind of in this area. Yeah, I think it might be good just to bring the... Basically, I'm using the Conquistador as a scout. So bring him down and like let him kind of explore from the north, maybe down south, and then we've also got this other scout over here, which is not damaged. Or it is damaged, but it's healing. 57 out of 100. I'm almost tempted just to go to the cave. You know what? Let's do that. I know we're trying to heal him, but let's just go ahead and bring him down to the cave. 'Cause I want to see all about it. Get us a extra bonus or whatever, and then we can kind of let him heal it a little bit more. I'm also kind of exploring this sort of backside around here. It depends on what happens with this ship. I was trying to bring the ship around this way and maybe the scout down this way and kind of see what we have going on, because there's a whole lot of open area here, and there's some nice trade stuff that we can do. Silver, tea, sugar. So some nice stuff there. It's pretty far away, but it's nice. Oh, okay. Oh, I apologize, people. Let me get back to the old chat here. In the aforementioned chat council, biggest question is, will destroying Guy's Tubman's selections make her missionary's action more difficult for her? Is converting your highest priority? Sanity is my highest priority, P-Money, so it might not really do a whole lot for the game, but it would make Bear feel a whole lot better just, you know, using, can I say using Harriet Tubman as my whipping post? Is that racist? It probably is. I'm going to go with it anyways. I'm going to use Harriet Tubman as my whipping post, just because I feel bad and I want to. That's basically the long and the short of it. I don't need the... Listen, this is why I stopped. I was like, I don't need the cities. I'm well over my limit. I'm still over my limit. Taking these 2 cities would just bump me back to right where I was. It would give me more unhappiness. It would make people ticked off at me. It would probably, I don't know if they are still allied or not. Let me see. I forget where that is. I forget where you find the... I don't know if she's still allied with Augustus or not. How do you find that? Ah, here we go. Let's see. Yep, they're still allied. So I'd have to go to war against Augustus as well, just to get rid of 2 cities. But actually 4, because the other 2 are down here. And there might be more, I just don't know. I'm just really ticked off, and I want to take it out on somebody. Or we could just maintain the peace and, you talk bear down from that cliff. Alright, let's see. Can you actually eliminate a rival nation from the game? Yes. Actually, you know what? This would really hurt, but I could just, level the cities. We could just, totally can I say this? Oh, God. We could just totally exterminate Harriet Tubman's civilization. And I can just raise the cities. I don't even have to worry about settlement limit. Everybody would be ticked off at... This is... Okay. Pardon me, people. As Bear goes on a rant against Firaxis Games. Ah! One more time here. So, how do you win at this game? Usually, in previous games, there's a couple different ways. In fact, you got them right up here. You've got them right up here. A couple different ways you can do it, right? So you can go culture. You can basically build up your culture, have everybody oohing and awing over your civilization, and you basically get to the end of the game, and you've got all this culture that you've built up, and you are the most cultured civilization in existence, and you've won. Economics, a new one. So basically, we're trying to do a little bit of that with the treasure fleets. I don't care. It's fine. They have different marker posts that you have, but it's weird. We don't need to get into all of that. It's just, that's what it is. Military. So, you could take over the entire world, and there you go. Or science. Like in the past, you get to the end of the game, and you get to the... Usually it's been Alpha Centauri. You build your spaceship, and you go to Alpha Centauri, and that's how you win the game. So how do you win this game? How the heck do you win this game? So if you go to the military one, right? Okay. So if I were to take over these 2 cities, it gives me over the settlement limit, and then it gives me negative happiness. Or I can just destroy the cities, and everybody else is pissed off at me, and we go to war, and yada yada yada. So they take away the ability to do a military victory because your civilization would just run to the ground because you'd have no happiness and everybody revolting in the city. You'd have way too many units. You wouldn't be able to do it economically because you'd run out of money. So that doesn't work. You see over here where it has this little thing where it says 50%. Okay. So all the stuff that we were showing you right here. Let's just say I put in another relic, okay? I put in another relic to help out with this. I'm not even at this first marker just yet. I put in another relic or 2. That bumps up this 50%, okay? And once we reach 100%, we go to the brand new age. So everything that we did previously is kaput, and we basically start the game all over again. I could literally sit here and do nothing. Just hit the space bar over and over again to skip the turn. It would still fill up because all the other civilizations, whenever they do something, that adds to it. So it's not just the player. So I could literally do nothing and the age would come up and I would still advance to the next age because basically it brings everybody together forward. It's very woke, people. I was hoping this wasn't woke, but it's super woke. So everybody's all, nobody's a loser. Everybody gets a participation trophy. So you couldn't, even if you wanted to get one of these other ones here, economic, military, you would hit that crisis mode well before you would get anywhere to it. And once you hit the end of the age, there's no way to We say hashtag one more turn. There's no way to one more turn. It goes to the brand new age, and you start all over again. So even if you were to defeat a whole bunch of people, it just basically resets everything. So I'm sorry. This is a long freaking explanation, Amy. I'm sorry. That's a long explanation. But yes, you can eliminate the rivals, but like for what point? Because growing your empire, it doesn't help you do that. It actually gives you a negative if you grow your empire too much. We're already over our limit right now, and we're not even that big of an empire. I mean, we cross over this continent. That's about it. And, island. That's it. And we're not even, listen, there's like 3 other civilizations down, 4 actually, 5 really, that are competing. And this is the other biggest one. Rome is the other biggest one. So it's not like we're like this huge empire or anything like that. So the game is at cross purposes. You know, it wants to bring everybody forward, but it draws you backwards at the same time if you try to get too far ahead. So, you know, if you're the smart kid in the class, you got to wait for all the dummies to finish their homework before you go on to the next assignment. It's the stupidest thing, people. I swear to freaking... Anyways. Let's see. But if you take the 2 up top, the 2 on the bottom are much further away from you for her missionaries to reach you. Who cares? She's still going to send them. She's still going to send them. So I would probably have to negotiate and I don't know if I can do this or not, negotiate a free passage through here, or I'd have to go all the way around offshore, and hopefully no other navies are out there to sink me. I'd have to come all the way around, maybe up this river here, take on Whack, and then take on Wan. So that would be God. Let's just 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 8 turns or so to get down here. Maybe let's just say 9 to 10. So if I wanted to do it right now, that would be turn number 95. So we'd almost be at 100 turns. That's if I did it right now. And that's if I actually had an army right here at Lesterville. I don't. So, that'd take a while. That would definitely take a while, but I really feel like taking out my frustrations on somebody. Sugar and tea, you can make sweet tea with that. There you go, Amy. There you go. They aren't oohing and awing already with how long Cats has been running? They should. They should. Is there anything very helpful in those 2 cities that would make a huge difference to keep? No, other than... Let's just take a look here. Because at least the other one had a world wonder in it. I would have wine as a resource, and what is this? A lighthouse. I don't need a lighthouse. Barracks, blacksmith, and an inn. I have no idea what that is. Oh, what's this? A temple. No, not there. I could level that city and be totally fine with it. I can level this city and totally be fine with it. I could level this city and totally be fine with it. I could level this city and totally be fine with all of that. I could literally just commit genocide against Harriet. Isn't that racist to say? Yeah, whatever. I could commit genocide against Harriet Tubman and not blink an eye. Not blink an eye. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. I didn't mean to go off on a long rant there. Good to know more about what you're up to again. Yeah. They made a limit to your size. Yes. So if you look up here, and this took Bear forever to figure out where this was, and they must have put it into a patch because I don't recall it seeing here earlier. Let's see if I can click on it. Oh, sure. It gives me a spreadsheet. Great. Terrific. Okay. So I am allowed 12 settlements right now. I have 14. What it does, and you can see that right there, -5 happiness in all settlements per settlement over the limit. And then they say a maximum of -35 happiness. So each settlement that I'm over, I get -5 happiness on. So that basically gets rid of the what am I trying to say? The military option as far as winning the game, because if you were to take, look how many freaking cities are just in this continent right here. I wouldn't be able to do anything because all the cities would be unhappy all the time. So that rules that out. Thanks a lot, Firaxis Games. Yay. Let's see. Doesn't that defeat the point of the game? Amy, you're catching on, aren't you? You're catching on. And one of these days, you're going to be as mad as Bear is. Yes. And by the way, they were supposed to have patched this today. This was supposed to be a brand new version of Civilization that is great and everybody's kumbaya and it's all working. And they pushed it off till next week or the week after. So, yeah, anyways. Imagine Alexander the Great being told, no more conquering, your kingdoms are not happy enough. Then I say raise them. Raise them. Why would they, here we go, here's a great question. Why would they make a game where you encouraged to raise the villages? Why would they make a game where you encouraged to raise the villages against Harriet Tubman? And then broadcast it to the world, so you let everybody know that your plantations are not going well with Harriet Tubman, but you don't care because she's sending her religious figures into your civilization. So you say, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm going to completely destroy and burn to the ground all your civilizations. I tried it, people. I tried it the easy way. I says, let's just take over her holy city. Let's take, what, it's been, about 1,000 years now since we've had the cities. They're still in freaking resistance or whatever the hell you want to call it. You see the chains there on the cities. How do I get rid of that? I don't know. So again, there's another thing. Okay, I take over the cities. They're in resistance the entire time. What's the point? What's the frickin' point for your Firaxis? You're asking the questions Amy Bear asks every episode. Yeah, well, they should have fixed it by now, but here we are. Here we are. Anyways, I am complaining way too much. This is not a complaint video, people, but it slowly turned into that. So, I don't know, man. Listen, okay, so I go to war against Harriet Tubman, I just said. Let's see, probably an army to one city, an army to the other city. I need to keep an army down here near Pats and Taruga because freaking the Romans would try to attack us. Then we'd be back at war, or they'd come, I don't know, they'd come over here over Pat, or maybe try to take Chloe. I don't know. Then I gotta send another army, possibly 2 armies, all the way around. All the way around, unless what's his face here? Who's this? Patchouli allows us to go through his territory. Now, I don't know. Even if he allows us to go through the territory, I don't know if I could do that and then still be able to attack another civilization. When you did that in previous games, that was a big no-no. But they've thrown that book out the window, so I have no idea. No idea if that would be allowed or not. So I might have to come all the way around this way, and that would take at least 10 turns. Probably 15. So we're talking at least turn 100 before I even get units over here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Let's see. Let me just find an excuse here. She is not near our border, is she? Can I count her missionary as being inside of our borders? Can I just denounce her that way? Hey, Harriet Tubman, your people are in my border area. Nope, I can't. Gosh dang it. See, if I did that and then I went to war with her, it'd be a little bit better, but... Oh, I could reconcile with her. No, screw off. Screw you, Harriet Tubman. I'm trying to convert my cities. Alright, Hold on. Let's just game plan this out. Let's see how long it would take this one army to come all the way around here. Yeah, at least 10 turns to get right there. At least 10 turns. What would make good content? Probably not Bear just ranting and raving, that's for sure. Well, it's at least going to take me 3 turns to get to Lesterville, so let's just go ahead and bring them down to Lesterville, and then in 3 turns we'll decide, people. We'll decide to go to war or not. It's just one of these George W. Bush just on a lark. Yeah, let's go to war. You tried to shoot my father, Saddam, so I'm going to go to war with you. Yeah, but, you know, he doesn't have any... Ah, shut up. WMDs. Blah, whatever. Blah. All right, dude. I didn't mean to get political. All right. How long would that take to get up here? That'd take 3 turns as well. Actually, I probably need to leave him there in case I go to war against Rome. So, yeah, I guess I only have the one army here to take on these 2 cities. That ought to be fun. Okay. All right. So, I guess, let me just go ahead and just kind of pre-position him just in case. Let's go ahead and bring him over here. Let's bring him over here. And there we go. Just say you're stopping Tubman's nuclear capabilities. Which, by the way, hold on. Has Tehran been nuked, or have they nuked anybody here? Hold on. They were saying that they were going to destroy the world here, so let me just check in on that. No update there. No update there. There were people thinking they were going to like test a bomb or maybe set off a dirty nuke or something like that, so everybody is on edge, people. On edge. So, all right. We still need to keep that guy there because I think I have another unit that's trying to come over that way, so stay there. Wait, now what? Says Amy. Wait, what? You know, just casually mentioning that the Iranians backed into the corner might take their nuclear material and, you know, put it into a missile and fire it off somewhere and make a either dirty bomb, or maybe they actually did make a nuke and they're going to set it off and let everybody tremble. What? Hold on. Let me get the tweet here. What did they say? What were they saying? 1 second here. Let's see. Iranian state media, take that as you will. There will be a surprise tonight that the world will remember for centuries, they say. For centuries. So, I don't know. We'll see. We will see, Amy. That's why you're here and not, you know, in a bomb shelter or glued to the television, because we got better stuff going on here, man. You know what? I should just go to war with her if she converts one of our cities. I've just had enough with Harriet Tubman. Literally had about enough. Gosh dang it. All right. Turn number 85. That's been one of the... P-Money, you've been counting the longest turns. This has probably been one of them. Probably free cookies for everyone in the world. Let's hope, Amy. Let's hope. We're going to stop doing that thing to all those goats. That will be remembered, at least in the goat world, for centuries to come. All right, here we go. Turn number 85, 1170 AD in this godforsaken game. Let's go, people. There goes Harriet Tubman somewhere. And where did the other guy go? I guess they converted? They did try and convert, I guess. Okay, terrific. Competing power in distant lands. What? See, what? What the heck's going on here, man? Competing power in distant lands. Okay. Our operatives report the Patchouli has established the settlement of whatever in distant lands. They may pursue, they may make pursuing treasure fleet and non-whatever legacy paths more difficult. We must stay vigilant. Rivalry can be fertile ground for war. Patchouli? Really? You're gonna go there? Okay. All right. Well, I guess then how many turns? I got 5 turns. Alright, well, I figured out where I'm going to take that army now. Definitely figured out where we're going to go at the army, and we're going to go right there. I'm going to go right there because if you even think about taking our spices, we're going to raise your city to the ground. Poor bear, I know. Yeah. Had hopes. I had hopes, Amy. Listen, when people were ragging on the game early on, Bear was not jumping into that. I says, you know, let's give the game its fair shake out here. Let's give it a couple months. Let's get them to make the patch, and maybe it might work. And then it doesn't. Why fight Patchouli? He stole something. He could. Look, he built his city right there. Now, he didn't need to. Why did he need to build a city right there? Because he's going to take our spices. That's why. So if he even attempts to take our spice, we're taking our army. We're marching all the way over here. Actually, you know what? It would be better if I pulled it in here, right? Hold on. Cancel that. Let me pull it in over that way. There we go. Yeah, so if he even thinks about trying to take our spices, we are going to completely annihilate his city right now. There we go. Wow, Bear, I haven't attacked Tubman just yet. I've considered it. I've sent my tankers into the region, and I'm considering whether or not to join in or not. And Patchouli, I'm impressed by Bear today. There you go, Amy. Or, P-Money. Amy is not impressed. She's angry that I am trying to attack Patchouli. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get. And then, of course, I leave my entire underbelly exposed here, but them's the breaks, I suppose. Hold on. Is Patchouli aligned with anybody? Nope. Nope. I can go to war with him. There we go. That'll be good. If I need to. I'm his only helpful friend out there, though. I'm his old... Okay, think about this, people. Let's go back to that. I've never done anything for Patchouli to make him think that I'm going to attack him. He's asked me several times when I've had... Not even... intending to, but I've had a troop near his border. Oh my god, you're trying to attack us. No, Patchouli, it's cool. Let me take my forces away. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. We're, let's see, we're in the middle of a farmer's market right now. I could do a research collab if I really wanted to. He is neutral with everybody else, hostile to Patchouli, and I am literally his only friend in the entire world. What does he do? He builds a city right where I'm trying to get spices. And you want to tell me that the AI isn't freaking just not the best thing on this game? Oh, Amy is angry that he's stealing from Bear. Not yet. Watch this tile right here. This tile turns yellow. Bear is turning red. Yeah, I know. We were always friendly with him. I was friendly enough with Harriet Tubman, right? Very early on in the game. I don't know if people remember that. She stole Bear's husbandry. Animal husbandry. Hope she's not stealing Bear's husbandry. I'm not married anyway, so that's fine. She was stealing stuff from Bear. I says, I'm going to let it slide. I could have said no, I could rebuke you, but I let it slide. What does she do? She comes literally all the way across the map. I had a city right there, and I had a city right there. She comes all the way across the map and builds her city right there, Amy. She could have built her city anywhere else. And that's where she's sent to build a city. So, yeah, the AI is completely boinked. I can't give you heads or tails on what this AI is doing. Yeah, I don't give anybody grief. You're right. You're right. Honestly, I started this off trying to play. We've got this stuff up here. I was basically going with science or either culture or economics, because that's basically Charlemagne's strength. I think it was either science or culture. I forget exactly which. I can check. But that was his strength, so I was like, okay, let's let's go with that. What is the attributes? I think that's nope. Where do I find that at? Here we go. Military or science building. So basically, he was military and science. I was like, okay, let's go with science. If I need to go to war, I will, but it's kind of secondary option. That's why P-Money's so happy today. It's like, okay, Bear's finally turned the corner. I ain't taking no grief anymore. So, yeah, I had a bunch of great stuff here where it's like, I don't need to go to war. Yeah, I got, you know, a unique infantry unit and all this other stuff, but I don't need it. You know, I'm not trying to attack anybody or anything like that, but certain things happen that I just had to go to war, people. Had to go to war. Ruth is Switzerland today. She's filled with chocolates? Okay, all right. Interesting. Interesting. All right, command my units. Army commander fella. Let's just bring him around here. Just in case. Oh, I like how I do have some units here where it's already protecting. All right, cool. Keep them there. All right, command my units. I just hit the spacebar. Stay. Missionary. Yes. Let's see. Ban. Oh, you mean urban, where I can't see the UR in urban. Great. Terrific. Okay, let's see if he can go there. Yes. Amy says, I wish I had chocolate. I'm full of burger right now. I hope it was delicious, Amy. Let us know, regale us in the chat of what you got from delicious McDonald's. All right, there we go. Switch back over. Catholic majority, so P-Money, if you're keeping track at home, Pat has been converted back over. And anybody else? I'm keeping an eye on Asser. Axum needs to be converted again. And Athens as well. Let's see, which one would that be? Urban. Okay, so we'll just take this guy and get rid of his last one there. There we go. Catholic majority in Athens, so we're good there. Let us go back over here to Axum. And let's see. Urban as well. Urban as well. So we'll do that. That's the last one on that one. Yeah. I know we're building one here. Can't be built soon enough, though. All right, so Axum's converted back over. That's good. Nasser, Chloe, Pat, Daruga. Madrid's good. Sparta's good. Cricket Town's good. Kanji, Athens, Santa's Workshop, Toledo. Yeah. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do, because this guy is, like, really just ticking me off right now. But, Julie, I'm going to convert you over to my religion. Ha-ha! Although I got to worry about Ahsoka. We'll send this guy around. And it looks like the next turn I'll have another missionary, so that's good. That is good, but yeah, I'm just going to screw with old Patchouli here. Since he wants to screw with me, I'm going to screw you right back. That didn't sound good. Whatever. Oh, and he's got another missionary right there. Oh, great. He might be going to Lesterville. Ah, gosh dang it. All right. Is this one of ours? No, it's Augustus, of course. Why would our missionaries be in our territory? Hey, I was always the aggressor of our group. Education, science, no, attack, says Peabody. Attack. I bet Amy didn't have the big arch like us Canadians. Yeah, I don't know if that's came this way or not. Oh, she did, apparently. She did. Oh, wait, I've heard of the big arch. Is it amazing? Yeah, we did a story on that a while back, but apparently it's only Canada for some reason. Let's see. She says it was. I had a coupon on my phone for some free fry. I need to get the app. I need to do that. So I bought a bunch of double cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets and split them all between everyone. That does sound delicious, Amy. That does sound. Pink Money says, Amy, every time I go to McDonald's, I keep the receipt and do the survey, and I get a free fries and drink the next time I go to McDonald's. Oh, okay. Cool. He also says it's good, I'm assuming the big arch, but very messy. It's not something I'd have too often. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, keep us apprised, people. Keep us apprised on the old big arch over there at Mickey D's Canadian version. All right, stay right there, Army, so we get all our people in position. Hey, there's an archer. Excellent. You know what? I'm just going to put that right on our border. Right there. That's going to go right there. What do you think about that? Huh? Harriet Tubman? What do you think about that? Let's also put them on alert as well. I'm putting my forces at the border on alert. See what she says. What the hell? Why not? All right, there is our missionary. I'm just going to go to the east here just to kind of complete this, kind of see what we got out here. Is that it? That was it. Okay. Oh, hey, okay, so they did not attack our scout. Interesting. Interesting. But where did they go? I have no idea where they went. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and... let's just bring it onto this island and see if we can heal it there. Who's this guy? Lafayette. Okay. Alright. You stay there and heal. We'll see if we attract any of the AI boats. Alright, command my unit. There is our missionary. Oh, I did. Oh, okay. I thought I was out of units. Or out of moves. Okay, what do you guys think? Should I just kind of screw with Patchouli here, or should I hold off because Ahsoka has a unit right there? They may be going to Sparta, so I don't know if I should hold off. I do have this other one right there, so I don't know, P-Money. I don't know how many they have. I don't think you can tell. You can tell on ours because it says 1. It says 1 right there, but I don't know. Intimidation tactics on Tubman. Now we're talking, says B-Money. Now we're talking. Alright, well, think about it, Amy. I'll come back to that unit. Okay, there is that unit. Let's just bring him out here, and there is nothing out that way. Excellent. Okay, so this will help. Okay, watch this, because we're going to go from 50 to whatever, 51, 52% here. What we're going to be doing is we're finally going to get right here. Oh, no, wait. Score 10 treasure fleet points. Oh, okay. So I guess I got to do 10 of them. Okay. But we will be getting some money here, so let's do that. Oh, shoot. It's not going to... Will it go here? Let's see if it'll go here, and I can do it there. Because I'd go here and I'd be out of turn. So let's see if... Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, unload cargo. Scores treasure fleet points, awards gold, and removes the unit from the game. So the unit is taken away. Okay. We'll get another one. They come out of Toledo here. Let's see. They would be in 7 more turns. 7 more turns. I hope I would get 2 of them. But 7 more turns. So we'll do that. Let's see how much gold we would get. 2. Okay, we got 2 of them. Okay. And we get 200 gold, people. Yarr! Yarr. Got 200 gold. So, great. So that helped us. Oh, that didn't bump us up any. I guess we got to finish that out. Yeah, see, I haven't even... that's my first little bit that I got for this economic bit. So, that's good. So I've got 2 out of 10. So I would need what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 5 more. 5 more. And then the goal is to get 30. But I need to get 10 first. So you see why I wanted to get this Toledo Island up and running. And especially why I need this right here. Because that would give me 3 a turn. Before it gave me 2. It gave me these 2 right here. So I need this one right here. And that would start giving me 3 a turn. You can avoid running 3 wars at the same time. That's probably good. Well, I'll try. Since you have the missionary above the city to play defense, I say use the lower one to screw with him. Okay. Alright, we'll do with that. Because he's planting his guy right there. You know, my second thought would be to take that guy and bring him over to that city, but... I might be leveling it, so I don't want to waste it. I've also got this one down here that might be going to Lesterville. So I've got actually 2 of them that I got to keep an eye on here. What I would hope, what you would figure, right? What you would figure is he's got a unit right here, right? You'd figure if I would convert Tikal, or however you pronounce it, that he would take his missionary and bring it back over here to reconvert, unconvert, however you describe it. What I'll do here in just a moment. So instead, they're sending it probably over here to Lesterville to convert that town. Why? I don't know. This is why the AI is completely screwed up on here. But all right, P-Money, we'll do that. We'll just screw with him. What the hell? So there we go. It's not fully converted, but converted it over. Amy's right, we shouldn't run 3 wars. 4 wars is what he's saying. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can bump it up to 7 if you want. Bear versus the world. See how long that lasts. See how long that lasts. But, all right, there is that. There is that. Let's see, what else do I have? I'll just leave that guy there. Hang out. I did not get damaged. I don't know how that worked, but let's get the flipping hell out of the way here and see if we can get out of range. Okay, there is their city. Hostile. Terrific. I'll go there. Okay. I worried if I went up here, he would get all uppity about my units being close to his border, so... Alright, interesting. Let's see, is it the scout next? Yeah. Alright, people, guess what? Hopefully, it will be another great narrative choice time. Discovery choice. Close enough. Alright, people, here we go. An engineer has refined their recipe for bricks. Taste those delicious bricks. Builders marvel over the strength of the stones, promising to build structures that withstand the ravages of war, fire, and of course time. So what shall we do with it? Shall we build new roads? That would give us 30 production and 100 science to Madrid. Or should we build a monument and it would give us 150 culture? which is basically what I get per turn. Actually, a little bit more than I get per turn. So that would maybe knock down what we're researching from 6 to 5. The Civic that we're researching. Newer, tastier bricks, says Amy. There you go. Newer and tastier. Newer and tastier. Roads? Roads? Are you sure about that, Peabody? I get 30 production. That's not really a whole lot, and 100 science. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. The roads, basically it gives me 30 production in Madrid and 100 science. If I built a monument, that would give me 150 culture. Which, I don't know, I could use the science. It's fine, I can go either or, people. I can go either or. Not new bricks, you want classic bricks. Classic bricks. Production only in one city. Yeah, correct. Yep. It's usually the capital city. Usually Madrid, which I think we have... We're building a missionary in there, and I think it's coming due next turn anyway. So it's kind of a wash. I say build a monument, but I will wait to hear. Wait to hear. Amy, I'm guessing you're with culture. I have convinced Peabody. I hope that I have convinced Mrs. Peabody. So let's go ahead. Let's build a monument. We've got 6 turns left on our culture. Let's see. I bet you'll go to 5. So let's do that. It did. 5 turns. 5 turns, and we got a statue out of it, Amy. There we go. Pretty cool. Okay. All right. Here is our conquistador, our poor conquistador, who we're using as a scout. Oh, look at there. How about that? The one place I go, there's a ruin right there. Awesome. Conquistador, you're coming into your own after all. You know, I ragged on you for the longest time, but you're finally making your worth here. Finally making your worth. Yeah, I bet you it's a dead end right here, so I'm gonna go down there. Man, it looks like you don't have that far to go there. I'm just gonna go ahead and he's already moved. So let's see, can I get any bigger? So yeah, it looks like it kind of goes at a diagonal here. It goes at a diagonal. So I don't know if it kind of comes straight down or if it goes at another, like a diagonal angle that way. But we're getting an idea of this other continent over here. Somewhat of an idea. Somewhat. All right. Oh, God, what did I... Oh, for crying out loud. I didn't know I was going to next turn. We're going next turn, people. We're going the next turn. So, whoops a doodle. Oh, okay. We did not. We did not. Thank goodness. Okay. There's that. Okay. All right. Now we can go to next turn. I mean, it's on Ruth City. She gets to choose what it is. Oh, it's in Ruth City. Well, we've already chosen, so, Ruth says as long as it's pretty monuments. Well, it is. And by the way, she got, Amy, in case you missed it, we did make a beautiful world wonder right here. So we're up on our world wonders. Doing good on... Did that give me anything for... Nope. I gotta get relics. Okay, terrific. No bonus for, you know, building a world wonder. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, I am going to keep an eye over here on these 2 missionaries. Actually, 3. I've got 1, 2, and 3. So I gotta keep an eye on 3 different missionaries. Terrific. Wonder if I should buy another one. What are they building? What are you building, Athens? Just culture. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and purchase one. What the heck? Just in case. Just in case, and if not, we have a missionary right there ready to go. Oh! Because I'm worried that he's going to go over here to Cricket Town or maybe up to Athens. So, I was getting kind of split up here. I've got this guy here, and I've got another one coming from Madrid, but it might take them a little bit of turn. So, I think that's a good idea. All right. Okay, we are at 9, almost 9:30. Turn number 86. Are we going to want to do one more turn, people? When you said purchase, Ruth yelled, "Conquistador!" God dang it. You know what? You know what? Can I build it in Cricket City? Let's just see. I don't even know if I can do it in a town or not. No, I think you got to do it in a city. How much do they cost? Just for the heck of it. I guess you can only do one in a city each time? Okay. Purchase. 700 gold. 700 gold. All right, Peabody. Purchase a conquistador? Is that where we're going with it? Is that where we're going to go with it, sir? A great person with one charge can only be trained in cities. Oh, with a wharf. Oh, that's why. Okay. And the specific conquistador received is random. Each conquistador can only be received once and can only be activated in distant lands. Cost increase per conquistador trade. Can always embark on the ocean. Ruth is clapping. All right. All right. Here we are. There's our conquistador. So we'll see. Let's click on him and see what it is. God, why is it so small to read? Activate in distant lands on a tile owned by an independent power. This independent power becomes a city-state with you as the Caesarian. Interesting. Okay. All right, so... let's see... Werewolf? We can finally convert Werewolf Town over. I'm looking for another one here. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to, over here. I don't want to risk it with the Jimmy or whatever the hell you call it, or the other one, because they're both hostile to us. And I don't know if they would attack the conquistador or not, but interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we'll convert over Werewolf Town. I can always do this one as well, but I don't know if I really need it. It'd be nice having that guy right in the center of everything. Because he doesn't even have anybody. She doesn't have anybody. Oh, Llama Lady. Llama Lady, because I cannot pronounce however you say that. I have no idea how to say that. So, all right. Well, maybe one of those the next turn we can convert that over. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. They do make decent scouts, and you can use them as scouts. Well, I don't want to if I can actually do something with them. So I'm going to be able to do something with this one. But the other one, I couldn't do anything with. And more aggressive converting since you keep using the missionaries as a defense. Llama Mama, says Amy. The Llama Mama. I like it. There you go. There's your Llama Mama right there. Oh, a hot Llama Mama, too, if I might say so. Hubba, hubba. Might have to convert her in the old back room, if you know what I'm saying. So, all right, cool. Isn't that a song, SP Money? Real lady, llama laid. Llama laid? Llama laid? Okay. Okay. All right, I want to keep an eye on the missionaries here. Let's make sure we do that. Let's see. Okay, there's all 3 of them. Okay, let's see. Yep, Sparta converted. I didn't catch the other one. Athens, yep, that got converted. There's her other frickin' missionary. Okay. Let's see. Female says, I'm old bear. Doesn't even remember Lady Marmalade song. Is that the Moulin Rouge one? Right? Lady Marmalade. Right? With, what's her face? Christina Aguilera and, who else was doing that? I've got the, yeah, right? It was that one, right? Moulin Rouge? If Bear remembers correctly. Yeah, see? Bear is an encyclopedia of useless trivia. Useless. Absolutely useless. All right. So it does look like they are. I don't know what he's doing over here with them, but let's just keep a side eye on his missionary over here, just in case. We'll just put it where he is and follow him wherever he goes, I guess. It didn't look like he... No, shoot! He converted Athens. I didn't see that. Ah, for Christ. See, that's so tiny. You can barely see. All right. Oh, okay, so I can't convert... Oh, okay, he converted right there. That's why I didn't see it. Okay, well, that converts back over. I got 25 gold out of it. Yay. Yeah, see where it bumped up to 51%? So, I guess that was me. So, with the trade. Or not the trade caravan. What is it called? The treasure fleet. The treasure fleet. Keeping an eye on this tile right here. He expanded to the south. You were one move away, sir. And they're going to get their turn before we get ours. So they're going to be able to expand over here if they really wanted to. So that's 3 turns away. So this guy is 3 turns away. So we did it right in time. We did that right in time. All right, Sparta converted, right? So I need to convert that back over. Which one was it? Rural? Okay. And you convert back over. And you convert back over. And you convert back over. Okay. There we go. So, as you see, we're just bouncing back and forth. Converting and unconverting and reconverting. All sorts of converting going on, people. Lots of converting going on. Gosh, dang it. And I still need to convert Pat. Evidently that was her. Gosh, dang it. And is that another one? Nope. Caravan. Okay. So. Oh, okay. I did have one in here in Pat. Excellent. Okay. No, not that. A missionary. Which one is it? Rural. Okay. Let's just go to this one. And Pat's back in the fold here. Whew. I agree. Attack Patchouli before Tubman to take back your island. Well, it's mine. I didn't go nowhere, but oops, that's not it. Listen. If we're able to get this without them converting it for their use, I'm not okay with it, but it is what it is. If they do come here to get our spices, I am leveling this town like Tehran is. So, yeah, they don't want to mess around. They don't mess around. They've got 3 turns. They can like come up here and then convert this over. So I'll have my ship right there, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Probably next game, though. Probably the next game. All right, well, we get to ask Mrs. Peabody once again, what would you like to build in your city today? What would you like to build in your city today? Wow, you can get the saw pit in one? Holy cow. That's a quick one. What would be a good spot for it? Maybe out here? Maybe. Interesting. But we will wait. Beer will take a drink. Actually, I can just come back to that. We can come back to that. What else besides saw out? Asks Peabody. Saw pit, you mean? Well, let's just go with our recommendations here. We got a guild hall, which would give us plenty of more gold. And actually a little bit of influence as well. I like that. The kiln, that would give us culture. The shipyard, I really don't need a shipyard. That's where it tells you where the maintenance is. Okay, let me go back up. Okay, so all this... Okay, this is... God, this is the Firaxis Games! Okay. So let's just say you wanted to build a guild hall in your lovely city. That's a great idea, Bear. Yay. What is your building? Okay, so you would get 6 gold, you would get 1 happiness, and you would get 2 influence points, which is great. Except for you go all the way down where it says building maintenance. Okay, follow along, people. Follow along here. You build the building, it gives you 1 happiness. Yay. Takes you 5 turns to get there, but it gives you 1 happiness. What's the building maintenance? -3 happiness. So the building that you're building to get happiness gives you more unhappiness if you build it. Does that make sense to anybody here? Yeah, basically in games past, if you built buildings... Let me see if I can find another one here. Okay, something like the inn here, okay? In games past, what we would have is, you'd have a bunch of cities out there you'd be building, and to prevent all the cities to just, do nothing but build stuff, they had building maintenance. So you would be paying a certain amount of gold per building per turn. Okay, that's fine. Let's just say you needed a happiness building in your city, so you went ahead and built it. Hey, it might cost a little bit per turn, but you really needed that happiness, right? So you build your guild hall, and it's supposed to give you happiness, but yet the building maintenance for the guild hall is negative happiness, -2 happiness. You get 1, but the building maintenance is -3. So on everything equaled out, you get -2 happiness. Yeah, 1 happiness for the price of 3 unhappiness, says people. Yeah, there we go. More micromanaging. Yeah, listen, that's what happens with the game. That's fine. I don't mind that. But why? Why would you ever want to build a building if the cost is negative happiness if you want to have happiness for your buildings in your cities? This doesn't make it. This is a very simple game test. Like, all you got to do is just hand it off to a game tester and say, hey, go play the game. Hey, wait a minute, something's wrong here with the values. I'm building buildings and it's making my cities even more unhappy. I can't, that doesn't make a lick of sense, people. And that's not even in the patch notes that they're even gonna fix. In the great, glorious patch that they're coming out with. Urgh! What number bear rant is this? Probably what, 4 now? 4. Well, I'm glad she goes with the saw pit, because there's There's no building maintenance that goes along with it. So yeah, let's do it. Let's, what the hell? Building maintenance here. Let's put it right there. This game, people. This freaking game. I can't give you heads or tails. I can't give you heads or tails, people. I would love to be able to tell you, but... Hey, you know, in previous games when you did this, blah, 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 blah. In previous games, yeah, it did that, but they decided to take that rule book and throw it into the shredder and come up with whatever the hell they're doing here. I can't. Anyhow. We need to make our comic bear ads about this. If you ever want to see a bear rant, you've come to the right place. There you go. Let's see. Amy says, in a building in the capital took 3 happiness from the city, but gave 1 happiness to all other cities. That might be a worthy trade-off. Amy, I wish that you were in the developer conference over at Firaxis Games, because you would definitely, you would either be the smartest person there or the first person that they threw out, because, you know, you were making them look bad. Definitely making them look bad. I mean, like, for example, okay, let me just give you, I probably said this before, but the pointer right here. I'm over here at this pointer. I'm trying to see what it says in this little dialogue box here. It's supposed to say, currently studying authority, yada, 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 for turns until completion. But it covers over the CU in currently. Okay? This is like a .00001 patch. The freaking intern at Firaxis Games, one guy, would take what, 3-4 days? You know, you would get all the complaints to figure out what's wrong. Oh, okay, it's covering over here. You go into the code on the 2nd day to go fix it. You think maybe, okay, I've got it fixed. It doesn't affect anything else. Maybe send it out to another person to play test it. Everything's all good. Okay, let's send it out as a beta patch just to make sure for a couple people out there. Okay, wider world, it says okay. All right, it fixes everything. Good. Let's put it out there. Day 5. It took one person maybe 5 days to do that. The intern. They couldn't even figure out in what? 4 months? 4 months? Ah! All right. Well, let's figure out what we should choose for production. In Athens, definitely nothing that will make us unhappy. I might want to do a wharf, though. Except for it makes us unhappy. Naturally. Why, listen, I know when I build my wharf, not from Star Trek, but just a regular wharf, it makes everybody unhappy. Okay, all right, fine. Fine, I can't take it. I can't make a saw pit if I want. I can do that. I get production? That'd be nice. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Where would I build that? Where could I build that? I've got some nice resources here. That might not be a bad one right there. Let's see, where is Athens? Let's see. Oops, no, wait, where is Athens? There's that one. 1, 2. Yeah, I could build some right there, maybe. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do research. We needed to get education anyways. You were watching the episode where Bear slowly goes mad right in front of your eyes, waiting for that ICBM from Tehran with their sketchy nuclear weapon on board to take us all out. Before we just go completely insane. Alright, I'll leave it there. I don't need to do anything there. There's a mystery. Alright. Yay. What do I do? Well, we'll keep an eye on old Harry Tubman here. I'll have them stay where they are. All right, there is our conquistador that we bought. Let's see. Do we go to the llama people? Should we go to the llama people, or do we go to the werewolf city? Got some choices to make. if I were ever to go to war with Harriet Tubman again, Werewolf Town might not be a bad option there. At least it might cut off my journey time a little bit. I'd be able to go through his territory to be able to attack him. And he would have units that he would be able to attack her with. So might not be a bad idea. Werewolves are closer to our towns, but yeah, but is werewolf fella... Oh, okay. All right, well, we got another hot owl. So we've got llama lady or owl chick. Let's see. No, you're supposed to be a werewolf. Whatever. Owl, hawk. I have no idea what the hell that is. None whatsoever. All right, are we going to go with werewolf? Let's go with werewolf. Let's do it. I don't know if he can go through other people's territory or not. Let's find out. Nope, not that. I'm trying to get to the frickin' unit. There we go. Well, she has nice hooters. Well, there we go. All right, well, that decided... Oh, he can go through it. Okay, excellent. Let's send him all the way down there. Cool beans, man. Here we go. What the heck? Oh, okay. Trade caravan. Excellent. Werewolves are closer to our town, and they have nicer hooters. So, there we go. Here we are. All right, I need to park this guy. Let's find a good place to park him. You know what? He might need to be close to this place right here. So let's go ahead and... Oops. Let me just cancel that. Here we go. And then let's just bring this guy a little bit closer as well. Just in case. Just in case. We'll have 2 units there to bombard. And then we'll have another 2 units that... Well, I might be... Let's see. What do I have in there? Okay, I do got a catapult, so I can put the catapult there and maybe one of the infantry units there. So I would only have 1 infantry unit to attack, but hopefully we can weaken them enough. 'Tis the idea. Oh crap! I was gonna heal this guy, but now we've got the archers back. All right, terrific. All right, let's just retreat. Retreat backwards yet again. Here we go. You're doing pretty good, says P Money. Well, thank you. I will take a drink on that one. All right, what does the rest of the sentence say? You're doing pretty good with missionary defense. I say focus on Patuli, but don't they have a town near Sparta Village? They do, but again, it's not my... Listen. My plan is, if I ever have to come to it, is to declare war, put my units down, and completely annihilate this city. And then see if he wants to go for peace or not. Hey, I completely destroyed your city. Would you like to go for peace? Yeah, Sampa up here. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I've got units there. I thought I had an extra unit here at Santa's workshop. I guess not. You know, maybe build another unit or 2 here with Athens. I really don't need Sampa. I don't want it. It's going to grow in 1 turn. Again, it's another one of these places that I can completely level and not really care one way or another. In fact, it would help me if I did that, because I could. Is that a treasure resource? Well, I'll be. Huh. It's not in a distant land, though, so I guess that would work. But let's just say I completely tear down Sampa. Kenji, Kanji, whatever the hell, it would be to expand in that area, so that would work. That would definitely be helpful there. And Santa's workshop down this way. I don't know. I don't think I would be able to get the iron, but I've already got iron. I'm fine with it. But again, it's not like, oh boy, hey, today I woke up and I wanted to go to war with Patchouli. No, it's just he decided to put a town right there, and it's like, no, dude, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Don't make me go to war against you. Don't make me drop this Moab on your enrichment facility. Gosh dang it. All right. Command my units. Get this guy the heck out of here before he gets attacked by an archer. All right. I guess this might be an island. Come on. Keep moving. It might be okay. Interesting. It's like a little cove here. I can go up this river. That'll be good. Be pretty cool. All right. Ah, there is the evil unit here. Who is this? Augustus. I wonder where he sent his settler. I wonder if they actually did end up attacking it. I have no idea. All right, it doesn't matter to me. I want to attack this guy. I want to attack this guy. All right, let's see if we... Major victory. Let's see if we defeat them or not. We should be able to. He is literally on fire. So let's see what happens. Yay. We won. Wait, I don't get to go to that... Shouldn't I be able to go to that tile? What the hell? Whatever. Okay, fine. You don't go to the tile. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Okay, so I wanted this guy to join our army. Here we go. So now this army Nope. There we go. There's the army. So I've got 2 cavalry, a melee unit, and also a catapult. So if I ever needed to take out Harriet Tubman, which she hasn't said word one about my archer over here, I could if I needed to. All right. Let's see. I just want to kind of just fill out this area here just in case. Doesn't look like there's anything over here, but... Let's just do it just in case. Set ourselves up for the next game. We've cleared this area out. We know there's nothing over there. We're good. So, I guess everything's over this way. I doubt there's anything up here. We'll check it out, maybe. There looks like that there might be something right there. You barely see it. Barely see it right there. You can barely see it. Ha ha! Anyway, says, it's how I wake up every morning. Yawn. Should I convince Bear to destroy Tubman or Patchouli? That's a tough one, man. Definitely a tough one. It's not going to be this turn, but might be close. Let's just go ahead and bring our army. I'm not going to bring it onto the border, but let's just bring it up here so we have a couple options. Couple options, I say. Of course, he's got the indefeatable, she does. The indefeatable knight up here. All right. Stay there. You know what? One thing I was just thinking of. Let's see. The lens toggle. What does that do? Lenses. Show mini map. Oh, it shrunk that. Okay, no, I didn't need that. Continent? Oh, interesting. Okay, that will give you different continents. Interesting. Settler? What does that do? Oh, that'll tell you where you can put a settler. Okay, interesting. Trade. Oh, that's the trade routes, I guess. Interesting. I don't know what this actually does. I guess the green is where you can send your trade. Interesting. Okay. I was trying to figure out, because there's way too much detail. There's a lot of detail. That's why you see me zoomed all the way out here. In the previous Civ game, you could actually switch in between a very detailed and a map kind of look to it. So I was wondering if that was down here, but apparently it doesn't do that. So, all right. Firaxis Games, fix your game, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. Yep. Yeah, okay. So that was a cove right there. Oh, and we get a coastal edifice, people. Look at there. I was like, I don't know if I should send my ship all the way around into the Arctic up here, but that worked out. That definitely worked out. And I got this guy right here to move on to that one. Excellent. Some ruins. Finally, a conquistador in some ruins. Finally. Contractors. What? Contractors? I gotta deal with contractors, people. Contractors, repairing a temple foundation, have discovered a deposit of jade. The precious stone would make superb jewelry, and the workers have offered to dig it out of the mine, but not for free. What? Bunch of... tile becomes a jade. Why would I do that? Why? What? Well, I guess I recruit the workers. Why would I fund the dig site, which becomes a jade resource for somebody else? Yeah, the contractors of the Arctic. Yeah, to go along with, what was it the last time? It was the, like the dock workers? We had to help out a bunch of dock workers the last time. I am recruiting the workers because the other one is just stupid. Why would I do the jade when it goes to somebody else? So, no. Normally, I would ask, but I'm not. Here we go. So, wait a minute. That was... We were trying to do, weren't we... Oh, crap. I never picked any. Oh, great. Okay, well, Yay. So that was completely... Much like the Conquistador, completely worthless. Terrific. Okay. So because I didn't choose anything, right? Usually that comes up first to choose your production, and then you move your units. Because we skipped over it. I never got a... Did we ever get... I never got a indication on what we should build in Madrid. So I skipped over it. So we went to the Conquistador. I didn't like the first option, which would have given Jade to... who is that? Lafayette? So it says, no, give me the production in Madrid. Well, I hadn't chosen anything for Madrid, so that means that it was completely wasted. Yay! Alright, well, research. Screw it. I need to get education, so let's do research. Research. Thank God, people, it is the end of the turn. It is turn number 87, in 1180 AD, and Bear's sanity is hanging on by a thread here, people. By a thread, so no, I am not going to ask. We're not going to ask. Hashtag one more turn. That's not going to happen, Rick. That's just not going to happen, man. Oh, my God. All right, well, that is that. No patch. We'll see if it comes out next week. I have no flippin' idea. But I'm going to save the game here. Turn number 87. So 4, 5, 6. We went through 3 turns. Well, 4, honestly, but yay. Man, that took us forever. God, that just felt way too long. How many rants did I have, P Money? Like 4? 4 rants, maybe 5. Try not to rant way too much, people. This isn't like a, hey, let me just rag on civilization. There's plenty of other channels out there for that. All right. National Nightmare is finally over. Are we dead yet? Are we all dead? Hold on. Nope, not dead there. Let's see the other one. Are we dead? No, we're not dead. All right. 4 rants, 7 Firaxis yells. That is what? Did I stop it? Oh, no. Okay. Anyways. 4 rants, 7 Firaxis yells. Yeah, there we go. There we go, P Money. That's a good ratio for old Bear here. I'm the developers are probably just like seen a number of these episodes and are just now screwing with Bear. They're probably just going into whatever developer resource and are tweaking the AI and just saying, hey, let's just send a bunch of missionaries to bear cities and convert them over for no apparent reason whatsoever other than just to make him completely insane and, like, let's build a building that makes happiness but makes even more happiness. Like, what? Is this like NIMBY? Like, what the hell's going on here? Crying out loud. Let's see. It's a fun game when it works right. That's a pretty massive if, though. If it works right. If it works right. Yeah, I would really like it if it would work right, but I don't know, people. I don't know. We got another week plus, who knows, however long to wait to figure out what the hell's going on with this stinking game. So, hopefully, people, we do this every Monday and Tuesday nights here on the channel. Hopefully Monday, maybe possibly Tuesday of next week might be the new patch. So come on around next week and we'll figure out how much sanity beer has left. But if you want something completely different, we also do what we like to call Barely Live on Wednesdays and Saturday nights. Same time, 8 o'clock. A little bit of a variety show, people. So if you'd like, come on out for that. We'd appreciate it very much. If you've enjoyed seeing Bear go completely stark raving mad, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for Bear. He would appreciate it. And if you really like the show, hey, hit that subscribe button. I could use all the people I could get, people. But all of this talk. Well, first off, let me say thank you to Amy and I was gonna say Mrs. Amy, Amy and Melissa, P Money, and all of the P Moneys, including Mrs. P Money. Of course, all of our Russian bots and lurkers out there. We do appreciate you. Come on, say hello. Bear will say hi back. But you know what? All this insanity, some reason, has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, Jiminy Cricket on 1. Jiminy Cricket on 2. No Jiminy Cricket. Grrrrr. Night, everyone.